A systematic review comprehensively collects and synthesizes evidence on a specific question using a transparent and structured process. The goal is to summarize the best available evidence for informed decision-making. This film focuses on the quality of systematic reviews addressing questions about effects of interventions. Other types of reviews, such as prognosis reviews or qualitative evidence syntheses, have their own quality criteria and recommended tools tailored to their distinct purposes. Systematic reviews can address questions about the effectiveness of interventions in health, education, and social sciences. However, not all systematic reviews meet high-quality standards. So how can we determine if the evidence from a systematic review is robust and reliable enough to inform decision-making? To determine whether a systematic review is suitable for answering a question about the effectiveness of an intervention, it must meet certain key criteria. First, a review without a method section does not qualify as a true systematic review. It must provide detailed methodological information, ensuring transparency and reproducibility. Second, a single-author systematic review is less trustworthy compared to a review conducted by a team. This is because it lacks the collaboration, rigor, and checks that are essential for high-quality evidence synthesis. So what other factors should you consider when assessing whether a systematic review is of good quality? A high-quality systematic review should start with a research question that includes the population, intervention, comparison, and outcome, otherwise known as PICO. Multiple, relevant databases should be searched, including gray literature to find unpublished studies and avoid publication bias. The databases searched, search terms used and time periods covered should be reported in the review. The methods should be established prior to conducting the review. The review authors should also provide justification for any deviations from the protocol. The review should report the number of records that were identified, included and excluded, plus the reasons for exclusion. If the review authors have combined data from studies in a meta-analysis, check the characteristics of the studies. If there are differences in population, intervention, outcome, or study design, the review authors should have accounted for this variability. Check if the review authors have assessed the methodological quality of the included studies using a standardized tool, like the Cochrane Risk of Bias tool. The certainty of the evidence refers to how confident we can be in the findings drawn from the included studies in the systematic review. Have the review authors assessed the certainty of the evidence using a framework like GRADE? This is useful for informing the strength of recommendations and guiding decisions. Finally, have the review authors declared any potential conflicts of interest? Financial or personal biases can affect the objectivity of the review. This film has provided an introduction to key elements that should be considered when evaluating the quality of systematic reviews. To comprehensively assess the methodological quality of a systematic review, you should use a recommended tool, such as AmStar 2.